All right. What is up? How, we are on. We are on and live. Lunch with Pastor Mike. How's it going, Pastor Mike? Awesome. Thank you so much for being willing to take some time out of your day and have some lunch with us. Oh, yeah. Really? That's healthy. Wow. Have you had any chocolate today? York. Yes. Yeah. And the dish is for everybody. So, I mean, you can take as much as you want. Yeah. Well, especially during the COVID stuff with people not coming to church and stuff. Yeah. Eric Nipan has been taking some candy too. He tells me not to tell you, but yeah. All right, so Nikki and Pastor Gail is on, and they said that they can't hear you. So let me fix that. That is really not very good. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so let's see here. How can I fix this? Nope. All right, so I'm gonna disconnect from this one because you guys, I'm on my phone and the laptop. I am sorry, you guys, for this issue. All right, let's try this. I'm back. All right, this isn't helping. All right, I'm gonna have to readjust here. Okay, so there we go. All right, can you hear me? All right, awesome. Can you
Hi,
hear?
Gail.
All right, so let's see here. All right, I need to put the comments on the side. Thank you guys for your patience with these issues. All right, so Nikki says hi. Pastor Gail says hi. Oh, can't hear Pastor Mike. And Mary Carlson's on too. But who else is on here? If you wanna put your name in the chat, that'd be awesome to see you. Be able to say hi to you. Ask any questions in the chat. If you have any questions, ask them in the chat, and we'll be sure to ask Pastor Mike. So that's one of the nice things with this live thing is you can ask questions and get them answered. So yeah, um, we were just talking about how Pastor Mike was eating healthy today for the.
Yeah, I'm. Are they surprised?
I'm not sure.
Maybe
Um.
they don't know. I know Gail knows. I'm a chocoholic.
Oh yeah.
So can you hear them?
Can I hear them?
I can't hear any of them.
Well, they're commenting. Okay, so they have video, but they don't have sound. Um, Let me see here. Um, I'm gonna tune into the actual video.
Do you have my original outline I gave you?
Oh, okay. Okay, it sounds like it's working now. Okay, so
It is.
I have these questions. I have some questions just to ask you. They're questions part of this party pack that
Woo!
that we have. So I'm gonna ask between 1 and 15, what number should I pick, Pastor Mike?
5.
Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Which punctuation? Which part? Oh my word!
Do you need
Which
lunch?
I didn't eat lunch yet.
There you go.
Which punctuation mark would best describe your personality?
Probably an exclamation mark
And why is that?
because it's full of pizzow, loud. My wife Orlean will tell me oftentimes, Mike, settle down. You don't gotta, it's like whoop, and I think that's what an exclamation mark is, right?
Yeah.
Emphasis. Yeah, that's my life. I'm always trying to make a point. Sometimes it gets me in trouble.
Making a point with the punctuation or
Yeah,
exclamation point.
always trying to make a point.
Oh, let's see if this works. Um, there we go. Okay. No, that's still not working. So, what would which which punctuation mark do you think your kids would put
Oh
put on
my
you?
goodness! Wow, great question. I think Cynthia is an exclamation mark as well. Um, I think Samantha is a comma because she's a little bit hesitant. She wants to make distinction. It's like, stop, I want to get this before I move on. I think a comma is kind of that deal. Um, Samson is probably a period. And not because it's over, but because he can be very precise. And I think a period kind of comes to that place of making a point. If he wasn't a period, he'd be a semicolon.
Oh,
Again, this kind of a stop, pause, and regroup, and let's go.
okay.
So Samson, there's this idea of intentionality um, and drive. Max, our son Max, wow, what punctuation mark? He'd be dot 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 because there's more to come and we don't have a clue.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
unknown.
Yep.
All right. What number?
Let's just keep going from 5. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. If you had to change your first name, what would you choose for your new name?
Tane.
Tane?
Tane. And then my middle name would be Danger. Keep going from 5. Let's go 4,
Teen
3, 2, 1.
Dane Tane Danger.
Danger. No, okay. Samantha knew a boy that was really actually his name,
Tane Danger?
Dane Danger. I thought that was pretty cool. No,
Wow.
really, my whole life, I guess if I could be something besides a Michael, it'd be a Peter or a David.
Okay.
When I was little, Peter was my confirmation name, and David, I always just thought that was kind of a cool name too. Solid, short, just whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those two names.
Oh, that's awesome. Todd has a funny comment here. Todd Gaskell said, "I'm glad that you didn't call anybody a colon." That's great.
Oh, that's good.
So just to let you know, Pastor Mike, you are the only one on the screen. Okay, so they can't see me. Um, so I might be looking down at these cards
Yep.
or commenting
Yeah.
while you're talking, but they can't see me
Okay.
doing that. But just to let you know that
All they see is me.
all they see is you. Yep.
Wow.
Which is a pretty picture. You know what I mean?
No, it's a scary thought. It is.
All right, here's number 3. Suppose for a moment that you are truly colorblind. All you can see is in black and white. Then one day you wake up and find that you can see one color. What color would that be?
Purple.
Purple.
Yep.
In
When I'm old, I will wear purple.
why is that?
No, I love purple. I just like purple
Nice.
and green. And it started probably because of not only royalty, but purple. Plum Crazy is a middle 70s muscle car color. It's called Plum Crazy. It's purple. It's gorgeous. I love that color. So I didn't have to think about that. That's easy.
That's
Purple.
easy. Purple.
Plum Crazy.
That's awesome. So do you like plums then if you like purple?
No, I don't like plums.
Oh, okay.
I just like the color of the peel. Mm-hmm.
Like purple cars.
When you bite a plum, the peeling is just kind of not very appetizing.
Yeah. I get you on that.
Kind of repulsive.
Yeah. And especially if it's not, ripe
And
or
a
something.
plum's really messy to eat too. I mean, it's small, and before you know it, you got juice running all over, and you're trying
Yes.
to, lick it, and then you get the little ends, and you get the seed in the middle, and then you got to grab the seed, and it's all swirly. It's not like a peach. A peach, all the fruit comes away from the nut in the center.
Yep.
A plum doesn't. It's just like a hairy old hairball the cat puked up or something, Cat puked that sucker up, and you got to hold it in your hand, and it's just a mess.
Yeah. It's hard to eat plums while driving. That's for sure.
Yeah, I would
Um,
agree.
What have you been up to during quarantine?
Working. For me, it's been pretty much life as usual, except for seeing the grandkids, hanging out with friends, going out to eat. Besides that, I get a chance to see coworkers, like you and other people who come in the office. I've been fairly regular, disciplined, coming in the office, doing stuff.
That's awesome.
But at home, I've been working on finishing my garage addition, and
Ah.
I finally got it painted. So the next opportunity I have, I'll start working on scrubbing the floor and grinding all the paint that I spilled on it, so that I can seal it with that Menards type sealer stuff.
Is it the stuff that you guys put in the barn?
No, that's
okay.
originally I was gonna make it really, because that looks really nice,
Uh-huh.
but it shows every little scratch because of the fine finish. So no, I have a sealer, an epoxy sealer that I use for my pole barn, and I'm just gonna use that. It's kind of gray, simple, with the paint chips on it. I'm gonna do that in the other garage.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
With the paint chips.
Well, I'm not sure what the paint chips are for. It's just either to break up the pattern, or if it's for extra strength. I don't really know. But you throw the paint chips in there. They call them paint chips. I don't know what they really are.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat the paint chips, I heard.
Yeah, don't eat the paint chips. Yeah, that's not good.
Well, what was your favorite grade in high school?
What was my favorite? What?
What was your favorite grade in high school?
My favorite grade?
Like, like ninth, 10th grade.
Oh, my favorite grade.
Yes.
My God, that caught me by surprise. My 10th grade year and my senior year.
Okay.
And I tell that to people all the time. Because when you're in 10th grade, everybody picks on you because you're the new kid in school. Your junior year is boring. Nobody even knows that you're there because you're not a newbie and you're not a senior. The junior year, it was just kind of a blah, blah. And then your senior year is fun because you're the top dog. It's your last year. So I really enjoyed 10th grade, and I really enjoyed my 12th grade year. Now, what's interesting is my 10th grade year is when I did the most drugs and alcohol that I ever did. And then my senior year was as a very solid Christian leader. So in my high school, people had a chance to observe quite a transition in my life. And it was around long enough for them to see it stick.
That's cool. Did you do any like senior pranks or anything? Senior
Nope.
skip day?
Nope. I used to skip all the time in 10th grade to go out and get high. Then I skipped a lot. But senior year, no. I'm not really a big prank kind of a guy.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
How about your wife?
She did a prank on me one time. I never said a word, but she never did another.
Ah.
I don't like pranks. I usually don't think they're funny, and I just don't have the time for them. And I'll tell you what it was. I pulled up like at a convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
When I went in, she got in the car and she moved it. When I came out, the car wasn't there, and I saw she was over there. I did not smile. But by the way I walked over to the car, the way I got in, I didn't think it was funny. Again, I wasn't mad or angry.
Yeah.
I didn't belittle her, but she could just tell, oh, he doesn't enjoy this stuff.
Yeah. My mom is a huge prankster, but she's like quiet as a mouse almost. If you don't know her, she's quiet as a mouse, but she pulls pranks on people that will stay at my parents' house. So she'll hide things. Her infamous thing right now is she hides like an elementary school sized doll. A doll that's like the size of an elementary schooler. Like a life-size doll, and she hides it throughout the house. So when Allison and I visit, it's always in some random place, and it always scares the crap out of us.
Yeah.
We'll enter in a room, and there'll be a human looking at us, but it'll be a doll.
Yeah. I think to be a really good prank, it really needs to be this within the boundaries of not belittling anybody, not making fun of anybody, not making them look stupid.
Yep.
I mean, there's this fine line. I can tell you a prank story. This lady was great at these pranks. She would have North Central students over to her house for lunch once in a while, or breakfast. No, have them over for dinner, and because they're on a missions trip or whatever, and they'd sleep over. So in the morning, she'd make them pancakes. Well, every time she'd always take one of the kids' pancakes, and she would cook a piece of flannel cloth material. She'd cook it right in the middle of the pancake. So, and then she would just giggle to watch them try to eat this pancake because they couldn't cut it, and to see what they would do to try to not say anything, and she's just giggling, Now, that's kind of a cool prank.
Yeah.
Yeah, very creative. Nobody gets hurt.
Yes. Oh, man, I like the YouTube pranks that are on right now, that are trending on YouTube all the time, are always belittling people and stuff, but that's...
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
I've seen a clip of these clowns that just scare people with chainsaws and they...
Yes.
Whatever else. Granted, that would scare the jeepers out of you, but you know something? That's a great way to get shot.
Yes. Yep.
Because if that happens, my gun's coming out and I'm pulling the trigger.
Yeah. Yeah, if some guy's coming at me with a chainsaw. Yep.
Yeah, well, the joke's on you.
Yep. Yeah,
that'd be bad.
That would be a justifiable kill, too.
Oh, I've seen a couple of these clips. It's horrible.
Yeah. And I really hate those ones because the ones that they're legitimately freaking people out, like making it seem like their life is in danger, that's not cool.
It's terror. It's terror.
Yeah,
That's that's not funny
no.
to see somebody terrorized.
Well, Mary Carlson asked, "What's the greatest spiritual?"
Probably.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, my mind is thinking because there's spiritual advice on leadership, spiritual advice on motivating people. There's spiritual advice on how to personally grow. Um, I think that the spiritual advice is probably this whole emphasis on your devotions.
Mm, yeah.
You just that is like fundamental. And I know as pastors, it sounds crazy, but it's the first thing that most pastors quit doing
Devotion.
because they're always busy working and they forget to spend time with the master, the one whom they're serving. So that's probably the biggest or best spiritual advice.
That's awesome. All right, going back to the cards. Of all the movies or movie characters you've seen, which one do you believe is the most like you?
I mean, like superheroes or just movie characters?
Yeah, superheroes. That works.
Um, oh god, there's not a character called Wimpy Man, is there?
Wimping Man?
Yeah, Wimpy Man.
Wimping Man. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
because I mean, I grew up um being picked last for kickball teams, and I was a skinny, scrawny little runt. I wasn't gifted at anything really, um, but God can use that which is nothing to do something. So I don't know. Yeah, Wimpy Man. I don't know.
All right. Well, there's
I
Ant
think
Man.
I think of my characters. What I like, I like Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
And maybe because of the modern movies, but Iron Man, I think, is just badass.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's definitely an amazing character
Yep.
with the bodysuit and stuff. I mean, you have your own bodysuit too, so I mean,
The way he fly, gets hit with bullets, gets steel, and it's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's one more question. Um, pick 1 through 10.
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is your. Is that your favorite number?
Yep.
Oh, cool. If you
Do
had
you know what,
the
do you know what number, hey, do you know what number was on my race car?
5.
You're such a smart guy.
Did I get it right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I like 5.
Well, 57.
5, and then 57s are cool. I love 55s, the double fives. I think the number 5, you're going to think it's corny, but I love the number 5. Just think of the shape. It's got a lot going on. It's got the nice straight top hat down. It's just sexy. I mean, it's sexy. It's adventurous. I know most people haven't thought of numbers this way, but I just think the number 5 is just a cool number. It's got so many different things going on.
The
And then you can
sexiest
bend it a
number.
little bit. You can slant it. Number 5.
Nice. I would think number. Yeah, never mind. Number 5 and 57 is I'm looking behind you and you have your race car there or race motorcycle
Like, yep.
bike.
I couldn't be number 5 because that was retired, and 55 was retired.
Okay,
So I took the next best thing, 57.
nice. With 5 and 7. All right, so this is the last question before we complete our lunch break with Pastor Mike. If you had the ability to compete in any Olympic event, which one would you enter,
The triathlon,
and why is that?
because it is to me the combination being so well rounded as a total athlete. So it's kind of like bench pressing. I am phenomenal at the bench press. I can bench press more than a national record.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm an Olympian status for the bench press. But anything else, nope. So I think the triathlon is, you got the javelin throw, you got running, you got a certain amount of powerlifting, you got that pole vault. So I think that person is like an all-around athlete. So if I was going to do anything, I would love to be good at that. Yep.
That'd be good.
Very well. There's so many athletic sports today that are in the Olympics. I think are ridiculous. I mean, badminton is not an Olympian type sport. Badminton? Are you kidding me? Ping pong? Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Those take a lot of skill and they're a great game. They're a great sport. But Olympics? You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah. It's so bizarre. I mean, I thought it was a joke when I heard that badminton was an Olympic sport.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
And there's ones even worse than that. I can't even think of them right now, but it just makes you laugh and giggle. That is not what was intended with the Greco-Romans wrestling and running and lifting and, what it was to do an Olympic type sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to be a triathlon, like Bruce Jenner, and then turn into Chris or whatever his name is.
Oh my gosh.
Or her name is, yeah. It's hard to believe. He was that.
Yeah.
Now, not so much.
Yep. That is so bizarre. So crazy. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on our first lunch break with a special guest.
It was fine. Hey, bye, Nikki. Bye, Gail. Bye, Mary. And anybody else who possibly joined us. Thanks for tuning in. I've had just a relaxing, good time.
Yes, and we're going to have another one. And our next guest is Terrence Talley. Have you heard of Terrence Talley, Pastor Mike?
I have. He's an energy ball.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who are watching and you haven't seen him, Terry is a marvelous guy. He is got energy like you can't imagine.
Guess what? So Allison and I are friends with Terrence and his wife and family. And Terrence was talking about how he's an introvert. And I'm like, what? Terrence, you are not an introvert, bro. Come on, you are not. He's like, I am. Just when I'm on stage, I can do that and manage that, but he's an introvert. It's just crazy.
What's really funny is my whole life I've been an introvert. I truly am an introvert, but you can't do my job and be an introvert well. It demands you that you don't do that. So when I became a Christian, so many things about my life changed. And that would be one of them. I really used to be this, scrawny, afraid of everything. But when Christ came into my life, I had something to tell, something to say. And it just kind of, I really did come out of myself.
That's awesome.
Yep. Hey, have a great day.
All right. And you guys tune in to the Good Friday service tonight. It's at 6:30. Bye.
Hey, have a good day, Justin.
Thanks, Pastor Mike. Bye. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching. You guys rock, and hope to see you guys later. End stream.